y'all. So I know I have been going for a while. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's kind of hard figuring out the content that I'm gonna do for you guys and what content y'all like, and I don't know. So basically, y'all, I started a dream series on TikTok, and I feel like I'm just gonna tell the story here on YouTube too, because you know, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, those are like three different communities of people. Like, who you have on TikTok is not gonna be on YouTube, who you have on YouTube not gonna be on Instagram. So I'm gonna tell you the story. So this is part one of my dream series, and what led me to tell this story is I seen a girl talking about how she lucid dreams, and how she lucid dreams, and how basically that one time, you know, the people came and was like, you cannot, like, you're not supposed to, you know how people say they acknowledge the fact that they're dreaming out loud, and then the dream gets weird. And, you know, her dream went real far, and these people was telling her like she's not supposed to be able to do this, and she's not supposed to be able to know or be aware or sentient in the dream. And y'all, it went into a whole thing. So mind y'all, I haven't lucid dreamed, but I have other dream experiences that I can tell y'all. Hold on. Now mind y'all, I'm at work, so if I have to stop, then that's why, because somebody done called the gates for me to let them in. Y'all, and then I just feel like at work, like, I'm making a check because that's what I'm supposed to do, so I can pay my bills and eat good and go on trips and out the country. But y'all know who I am. Y'all know that I am way beyond the job. But I love this job. It called me out of nowhere. I get to pick my days. I work overnight. I get to pick my days. And I can work as less or as many as I want to in a week. So everything works out perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I have to do my 2 o'clock check. So let me do my 2 o'clock check, and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all. So let's get into the story. So I have a best friend. My best friend let me know that she goes into sleep paralysis. She has been in sleep paralysis often or whatever. And at the time, I had never been in sleep paralysis, but I have heard about it. So I'm like, oh, that's scary. I hope that I never go into sleep paralysis. You know what I'm saying? I had another friend who was very spiritual, and she ends up telling me that she actually can feel when she's getting ready to slip into sleep paralysis. And she says, you know, I don't like sleep paralysis. It's scary. So therefore, when I catch it and I feel me slipping into sleep paralysis, then I just go ahead and wake myself up. So I'm like, oh, wow. Like, you can actually, like, feel when you're going into it and stop yourself. And she's like, yeah, I go ahead and wake myself up. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So, boom. At the time, y'all, I had never had sleep paralysis. Then I had sleep paralysis, and that's a whole nother story that I could tell y'all in a whole nother video. If y'all want that story, leave a comment down below. But I had already had sleep paralysis, and at a point, and it was a scary experience. It was a different experience, a scary experience. But you know, I had just ended up waking up, and I was in sleep paralysis. Experience happened, and I got about it. Boom. So that was the only one time I did it. So one day, y'all, I was at my best friend's house. She was on her bed, on her phone. She has like a big bean bag that we call the puff. I was in the puff, and I was like chilling like this, like laid back on my phone. We were talking or whatever. I guess this day I was tired. So I didn't even realize that I had fell asleep. And as I was asleep, y'all, all of a sudden, y'all, I became sentient. Like, I became aware in my sleep. And I felt myself like sinking, and it felt like it was like literally, like, that's how I could describe it. It was like and I stopped myself, and I was like, is this what my friend was talking about? Is this the sinking and sleep paralysis? And I was like, but what if I'm just sinking into a deeper sleep? This probably gonna be the best sleep I ever had. So I'm like, should I go or should I not go? And I was like, fuck it, we ball. I'm going. So, I went all the way into it. Y'all, next thing you know, I wake up and I'm like, dang, I done woke up. You know what I'm saying? So I see my best friend. Hold on, pause. So I see my best friend and she's still on her phone, and I try to like say her name, and I realized that I couldn't speak. Then I quickly realized that I couldn't move. So then I was like, oh fuck, I done woke up in sleep paralysis. So I'm like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the first time I had sleep paralysis, I was like, God, please, because some serious stuff started happening, and then my body jumped up out of it, okay? So this time I was saying, like, God, please, what nothing happening? So I'm just like, okay, well, don't freak out. Like, I had seen videos where just try to wiggle your toes or, you know, wiggle your fingers, and slowly, like, it'll come up your body, and then you'll be able to, like, come up out of it. So I'm just like, okay, you know, boom, I'm just going to try to work through it until my body start waking up with my mind. So, y'all, I had done looked over, and I seen out the corner of my eye, we had done taken out her clothing hanger, like the clothes hangers, like not the hangers itself, but the shelves that you hang your hangers up on. We had done took those out her closets because she went to IKEA to get the IKEA like vanity type shelves. So she was getting ready to get those installed. So we took the racks out. They was called like clothes racks. We took the clothes racks out. I remember we like leaned the clothes racks onto her wall. Y'all, when I looked over to the side, the clothes racks were sitting straight up, like sitting straight up. They weren't leaned on the wall, they were sitting straight up. The clothes rack, y'all know how clothes racks are thin, like they're thin, like they can't just stand up. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I realized that like I'm awoke, but I'm not awoke in this world, because in the real world, that clothes hanger cannot stand up by itself, and it was definitely leaned against the wall. Okay, hold on, pause, y'all. It was definitely leaned against the wall. So at that point, y'all, I'm like, oh, okay, like I'm still in dream world somewhere, you know. But then I started to panic because I remember my best friend saying that one time in her sleep paralysis, one of her cats walked in on 2 legs. And at that point, y'all, I started to panic because I'm like, I don't want to see one of your cats walking on 2 legs, because if the cat walks in, my heart's gonna stop and I'm gonna die. So I was like, I don't want to see that. So at this point, y'all, I was like really trying to get up out of my sleep, okay? And then I thought about it. So if I'm in dream world and the cat can walk in on 2 legs at any point, I still see my best friend on her bed on her phone. So I'm like, so who's that? And at that point, y'all, I got real scared, because I'm like, if this person turns around and realizes that I'm sentient in the dream right now, and I'm trying to wake up, and they turn around and it's not my best friend, my heart's really gonna stop and I'm really gonna die then. So I'm like, oh no. So at this point, y'all, I am working extra hard to get up. I'm like, God please, I'm wiggling. Finally, y'all, like, boom, I wake up, I can move. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, best friend. She's like, what? And I'm like, girl, I was just in sleep paralysis. Like, I was like, did you not? I was trying to call your name, but I couldn't say nothing. I said, did you not see me trying to move or whatever? She was like, no, girl, you was over there knocked out. Y'all. And I had told her, like, in sleep paralysis, like, I realized, you know, that the thing was standing up by itself, and I wasn't in this world because the thing couldn't stand up by itself in this world. I was scared that her cat Hershey was gonna walk in on 2 legs, and I thought about it. Well, if I'm in dream world, I said, I still saw you on your bed on your phone. So I'm just like, well, who is that? And I was like, that's not my best friend. So at that point, y'all, I told her, you know, her everything. She like, oh my god, girl, like, she laughing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, it started getting scary, because I'm just like, oh my goodness. But anyways, y'all, after that, I haven't been in sleep paralysis ever since then. And that had to be like maybe 2 years ago. And then the first time before that one was like 2 years before that. So I don't go into sleep paralysis often. I only did it twice. And I'm kind of thankful, because sleep paralysis is kind of crazy and scary. I have had other dream things that we will get into other videos. So yeah, so like, have y'all ever been in sleep paralysis before? And if you have y'all ever sunk into it? Like, have y'all ever actively felt yourself sink into the sleep paralysis? Like, because I thought it was crazy that my friend at the time had ended up telling me about like how she can feel when she's going in it, and she'll wake herself up so she doesn't fall into the sleep paralysis, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I did it. So I'm just like, wow. So like, can other people do it too? So have y'all did it, or what's y'all sleep paralysis stories or experiences? So yeah, and I guess, you know, I'll make another video for y'all when I'm back at work and I just need some content for y'all. I will make another sleep paralysis video. I mean, not sleep paralysis video, another dream world video, a dream series video. So yeah, y'all, and yeah. So y'all tell me about y'all experiences down below. Thank y'all for listening to my story. I told it on TikTok too, and I was like, I might as well just tell YouTube too. Like, they probably would think it's interesting. So yeah, y'all, I will see y'all later. I might do some content Saturday because I have something going on. I'm going to work and everything. I don't have any stripper vlogs and get ready with me, so I might do that. So yeah, y'all. All right, see y'all.